Hello. Did you do the program? Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Never without a camera.
Never without a camera.
And Rita is actually.
Oh, Rita.
Alex, how are
Nice
you?
to finally
nice
meet
to
you.
meet you
Nice
finally.
Great. Okay, I'm Keith Peterson. Welcome to Cyprus.
Alex Rotaro.
I might be in the room actually.
We want to welcome everybody this morning to the first day of Doc Youth Camp. We are super excited to have everyone in the room finally, and to have Alex Rotaro and Michael Renov and Alex Ago in town from the States, who will be leading us. In addition to, we have a great, I don't want to say cast, but we have a great group of Cyprus-based film professionals who will also be joining us. One of them is in the room right now, Kostas Kostanidis, and David Hands as well, he's also in the room. And my name is Alana Kakoyanis. I have a background in documentary film. I have a small production company. I make films. I help organize cultural exchanges and productions and wear a lot of different hats. So I'm representing Sugarfoot Films. This is Béranger Blondeau. She's from the International Children's Film Festival of Cyprus, which I'll let her tell you a little bit about that. It's got a great history here on the island. But just before I do, I want to tell you about where you are right now, which is the Cyprus Community Media Center. They're another one of our partners. Another partner that is going to be involved is the Nicosia 2017 team, and of course the U.S. Embassy, and we'll have Juliette Dickstein speak about that very briefly. But I'll hand the floor over to Béranger to speak about ICFFCY.
So CCMC is an association that's gathering 14 associations on both sides, and one of the association, ICFFCY, is our association. We created this association because 8 years ago we created the film festival for youth and children. Then we created the association. Now the association is bigger, and then we are dealing with media education project and things for youth and media. So I'm a media education teacher. I'm teaching in English school, and I'm very happy to welcome you here, to welcome the embassy and all the leaders and the filmmakers and you people from the States. We're very happy to welcome you in Cyprus. I'm French. I'm not Cypriot, but I love very much Cyprus. Okay. Can we want to say a word?
Yeah, hi, my name's Keith Peterson. I'm the Public Affairs Officer at the American Embassy. I just want to welcome all of you and thank our visitors from the States for making the long journey out here to Cyprus. And when you're a relatively small post with a relatively constrained budget, you live for what we consider Washington freebies and offers that come to us. And so when the American Film Showcase was offered to us and you had to compete, Juliette Dickstein, who's our Bicommunal Support Program Coordinator, and my deputy, Melissa Cotton, who doesn't happen to be here today because she's taking some well-deserved leave, said, what can we put together? And of course, Juliette, having worked bicommunally for years and years and years, knew about the Children's Film Showcase here and the various organizations and said, let's see what we can put together. And the program that was put together was sent off to Washington, and then we kept our fingers crossed, and then Washington came back and said, yes, Cyprus is chosen as one of the participants who get these wonderful experts to come to your country and to do this kind of program. So we're thrilled, but it's a credit to all those who were involved in putting together this program and having the vision. And my only part of it is that I lived for many years in Bethesda, Maryland, and there's a cultural center there called Stratford, and in the summertime they show movies out on the lawn. And so I had this thought about, gee, wouldn't it be cool if we had an outdoor film showing under the stars in the buffer zone? And of course, one of the films we're going to show on Saturday is one that you're all going to make. So we're looking forward to that.
just want to welcome all of you. This has been a fantastic collaborative effort. I'm going to be coming in and out during the week, coming to some of the evening film showings. We'll definitely be there Saturday. Want to see this as the beginning, perhaps, of a longer collaboration. I'm here more or less permanently doing bi-communal programs, so as a result of this program, if you come up with some interesting idea that you want to come back to us and say, hey, this came out of this fantastic week of collaboration, can we explore some more ideas? Come to us and we'll see what we can work out. I work very closely with Alana and Bérangère and look forward to really working with you and seeing some fantastic results from this week. You are in very, very good hands with our American experts and our local experts, so credit to all of you.
What will happen in the course of this week, but also really over the course of months as we go to a number of different posts, different countries around the world, that we're going to help to build documentary film culture. That's kind of my area of excitement and enthusiasm, because I have been teaching and writing about documentary film, oh dear, for over 30 years. And it's something that I care about an awful lot. And the American Film Showcase is really about bringing the best of American documentary filmmaking to other audiences, other parts of the world, but also to stimulate an interest in and an activity around the notion of documentary film. And that's what I'm going to be hopefully able to do this week, is to give you a little idea of maybe the background around what documentary film is, why it's a worthwhile pursuit, and some of the ideas about contemporary trends in documentary filmmaking to kind of plug you in a little bit, or to give you my sense of what's going on around the world. I think it's a great time for documentary filmmaking. I'm a little bit of a Johnny Appleseed. That may not be a reference that's familiar to you, but it's from American kind of folk tradition of a guy who, kind of mythic figure, who went around the eastern part of the United States strewing seeds, which then produced all of these trees that bore fruit. And so I hope that we're doing that here, in that we'll be able to stimulate you to think about the stories that you want to tell, what you want to do in your own community, in your own life, in your own experience, and to feel part of a larger global community. The International Documentary Association is, I think, a good partner for this. One of the things we've discussed is maybe allowing you, if you're interested, to reach out to people who are members of the International Documentary Association, maybe create something like pen pals or maybe a mentorship of some sort, so that you can get feedback for what you're doing and what you hope to do. One, just to get a sense of kind of testing your own ideas and your own projects, but maybe even about professional opportunities and networks. At USC, we've been teaching film since 1929, and I've been there personally for 27 years of that, however 80 some odd years that is. And we have discovered that a lot of the success of people like Alex here, who is one of our alumni, as is other Alex, also an alumnus of the school, but part of what we think we've been able to do is just to bring people together who share an excitement and an enthusiasm and a sense of purpose, and let them work together. Because collaboration is really the key. And I think already today I've seen this is about collaboration. All the different people in this room, all the different organizations represented. You can't make a film by yourself. You can try, but you're always going to need help, and it'll always be better for the collaborations that you get. So there's a lot more to be said, and a lot more that we will be saying with one another. I'm not somebody who likes to just pontificate, although I'm certainly capable of doing that. But I'd much rather have a conversation, and it's a week-long conversation, and that's exciting for me. At this point, the guy who's holding the camera in my face Alex Rajaru. I'd like to introduce him and have him say a few words.
Can you have a cameraman? Camera woman? Camera person? Okay, shoot me. Stand up, follow me.
He's the director, obviously.
Anyway, I'm gonna stick true to what Bérangère said. This is the card I chose to introduce myself. It's Edvard Munch's The Scream. This is how we hope to make you feel by the end of the week. But that's not just the case. The situation, the reality is that at every point in the production, pre-production, post-production development of a film, you're all familiar with it, I'm just doing it for the camera really, because you know the painting. You will at one point feel like this, and we're hoping that we're going to just share with you perhaps the ability to go past this point, because you will, if you don't hit this point, it means you're not doing a good enough job. It means maybe your movie's not strong enough.
The same gesture, the same impulse. This idea of cameras being able to take images, produce images, which is the beginnings of photography. What was possible was this medium